Ed in Buenos Aires. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks for waiting.
No problem. I'm a long-time listener of the show, and I just wanted to bring up something about the argument of, from evil that usually comes up in the show. And
Does it?
to add another layer of argument towards it, that's basically the existence of conservation of energy inside the universe. And basically my point is that there doesn't necessarily have to be conservation of energy. If you've ever played like a video game, you can see there's physics and stuff, but at some point energy conservation ceases to exist.
Is there some video going around the internet that is all about video games and simulations that just...
No. I'm not trying to make the same argument as the guy before, please.
Well, I mean,
I'm just trying
please. The first thing is that you called up to address the problem of evil, which you said comes up on the show all the time, and I'm here all the time, and I really don't know that it comes up that often because I don't really find the problem of evil that compelling, and I tend not to use it. But I don't know what the hell the problem of evil has to do with the conservation of energy.
Well, basically that whether you brand something evil or not doesn't really matter towards the argument, because the fact that you have to take energy from something else in order to have it for yourself basically inherently makes the universe a very competitive and evil place, if you know what I mean. Like,
no,
it doesn't. It's just, okay. You could potentially.
I don't see that it's evil.
Or I'm not. Well, not specifically evil, maybe, but.
Hey, do you know what the problem of evil is? I mean, as an argument against the existence of God.
Oh yeah.
What?
I mean, basically the point that if there is evil, then God is either unwilling or unable to stop it.
Sure.
Basically.
Okay. And so, how did you get to conservation of energy? I'm not trying to be an ass here. I'm just really lost.
No. I understand. Okay. Because I've heard many times from theists basically arguing that evil is necessary, or that what we think is actually evil isn't, and it's just like a test or a necessary thing, and whatever. My point is that basically we could potentially have a universe where your health isn't dependent upon basically taking health from something else.
Yes.
Just okay. And the fact that we do live in a universe where that's the case, even if it couldn't be, if it could not be, means that God, if He exists, specifically designed the universe.
Yes. So
that in order to that you have to basically kill something to eat it.
Yes.
Or okay.
I'm with you. I've heard this before. I don't think we need to go anywhere near conservation of energy. I think. What you're doing is you're providing yet another example of the problem of evil, that we live in a universe where you must necessarily kill things for your own sustenance, whether even plants, although I don't really necessarily consider it evil, but given the option of creating some other universe where you didn't have to consume other things, that would mean that a creator God, assuming they had choices, picked a universe in which you had to subsist by killing other things.
Yeah, basically.
Sure.
Okay. No, whatever. I never heard this argument in particular come up in the show, and I just wanted to bring it up because I've never heard it. But that's it.
I don't bring it up because I don't really. Not a big fan of the problem of evil. I don't know that it actually accomplishes anything. I'm more concerned with whether or not a God exists, not whether or not He's evil. I fully accept that if a God exists, He's almost certainly evil. Because of that, or at least indifferent. But it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything to demonstrate whether or not a God actually exists. So it's one that doesn't actually come up here very often. But yeah, I'm at least familiar with that angle on it.
Okay, that's it. That's just all I wanted to say, basically.
Okay. Well, thanks, Ed.
Okay. Okay. Bye.
Bye.